Good afternoon. So today I wanted to take you guys to a couple of concepts that are opposite to each other, and I hope I can show you something that you may be able to implement in your business, or maybe at least think about it and see if it could benefit you in any way. So basically, the two concepts that I'm talking about, that I actually realized that these things were the way they were, is the concept of stack and stagger. So let's say that you have 3 or 4 or 5 tasks to complete. Sometimes it's convenient to stagger the tasks, and sometimes it's convenient to stack them up. Everybody talks about this like multitasking, and everybody thinks that multitasking is good, is convenient, and in reality, it's just a misrepresentation of the productivity that somebody may have. Multitasking normally would take you out of your concentration, and you would be in a place where you don't want to be, because basically you will not be doing one thing or the other. There's a saying that says a man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. So in respect to that's what is called stacking. But sometimes stacking is good, because if you have 2 tasks, for example, if you're going to the van to pick up some stuff, at the same time, you take some stuff from the job that is not needed, and you take it over there at the same time that you're going to pick up something from there. That is an example of stacking, where stacking is convenient and it's actually advisable, and that's the way it should be. I found guys that they told me on the job, helpers, that I tell them, hey, take this over there and bring me that over here. They say, oh no, that's too many things to do. I do remember one guy that I told him one day, hey, look, we have different things to do during the day. You have this task, just go in the car and go pick this up and take this over there and do this and do that. And when you come back, you just stop over there in that job and do the other. And then he repeated it back to me and says, you want me to do this and this and this and the other? And I said, yeah, I want you to do that. And he says, how about get me a broom to put it up my ass to go over there and be sweeping the street in the meantime? And I said, that was funny, but it wasn't funny for me, because, I'm just telling the guy to do something, and he told me this stuff. This basically was, I was asking him to stack the things, along the way, or stagger them, and, complete the one after the other after the other. If you don't have time to do everything, that's fine. We'll continue tomorrow. But yeah, that was, I thought it was funny. But anyways, this concept of stacking and staggering is basically, for example, one good example where you should do staggering instead of stacking. You go to a job, start a job somewhere, and you know that the job, for example, is trenching or doing a trench and ordering some material for the job to put in the trench, like PVC conduit or whatever. You should definitely just call the supply house and tell them to go out and bring you the materials of your list, and then you can start digging the hole. While you're digging the hole, then the company will bring you the materials. You won't have to pay for it. You don't have to make a trip to go get it. So that's an example what you would use the concept of staggering. Another time is when you have to bring things from the truck, bring them over to the place where you're in. You should not just go out and bring everything and bring it over here, make trips to the truck, and then put them in here. What you could do is you figure in your mind or on an outline on the pad, divide the job in 3 parts. For example, I'm going to install a valve, or I'm going to install a boxes, or 3 or 4 boxes, and then I need different materials and different tools to come in and put in connectors. And then running EMT or whatever it is you're gonna do. You should not go out and bring all the EMT or the boxes unless you're really too far away from the truck. But even then, you could have the helper do that stuff while you're installing your boxes, and the guy will go out and bring you the conduit or the connectors or whatever it is that you need. So those are examples. I hope I was able to help you out with something. Maybe you learned something over here, or maybe at least something that you knew and I reminded you. Thank you very much for that.